Ayatul Kursi.
Ayatul Kursi.
Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 255. Surah 2, Surah number 2. Surah Al-Baqarah, page 42. Page 42. MashaAllah, bigger number than last time.
You want to use the mic?
Ah. Okay.
Sorry.
Bismillah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين، والصلاة والسلام على النبي المبعوث رحمة للعالمين سيدنا ومولانا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا ونسألك عملا خالصا متقبلا ونسألك رضاك والجنة ونعوذ بك من سخطك والنار. Ya Allah, in your name we began this class. In your name, Ya Allah, we seek your rahmah in dunya and akhirah. We seek ilmu that bring us closer to you, ilmu that will protect us from the evil around us, ilmu that will show us the path towards you. Ameen. Ya Allah, bless all hadirin and hadirat, all Muslimin and Muslimat. Ameen. All praises are due to Allah. We thank our dear brother Emery for hosting us, he and his wife. Jazakumullah khair. Thank you. May Allah bless everyone. May Allah bless the children, inshallah. One thing, my brothers and sisters, I would like to tell you before we start the tafseer. Forget happiness without the Quran. Forget to be happy without the Quran. If the Quran is not part of your life, you're not going to be happy. Your marriage becomes sour. You work, but no barakah. You work very hard. Your children may not listen to you. Why? Because you're missing what makes you slave of Allah, the Quran. Why Allah revealed the Quran then? If we don't read it, if we don't do classes like this. And when do we read the Quran? When someone dies? The Quran, you need it before death, and during death, and after death. Not just after death. Remember that. This Quran is called Al-Quran. What does the word Al-Quran means? The word Al-Quran, that the Quran is actually a sentence. In Arabic it's just one word. In English is a sentence. That is being and will be recited. That's what it means. Because it's like there is what we call scale. In Arabic language, there is a scale. Like when you want to go buy a kilogram of sugar, how do they know that's a kilogram? You have to put in a scale. The scale for the word Al-Quran is this verb, this word, Al-Fu'lan. Al-Fu'lan. Fu'lan. So anything that goes on the scale of Fu'lan, so look, Al-Fu'lan. You might not know Arabic, but just follow me. Al-Fu'lan. Okay? Does Al-Quran fit?
Yes.
Yes. Look at it. Qurr, Dhamma, Sukun, Fatha. Dhamma, Sukun, Fatha. And it adds even with the last alphabet. Same thing, the word Al-Burhan. Burhan means evidence. That's why Allah says the Quran is Burhan. So the burhan of your iman is the Quran. What's the proof that you're a mu'min? You don't even read Quran? Very good. You don't know, no problem. Ask. Learn. The problem is not to not know. Sheikh, I don't know how to read. No problem. Go and read. I don't know how to drive. What should I do? Learn. Very good. Same thing. Can you say I don't know how to eat? Can you say that? Very good. So, once your homes become like this, when you see yourself going to your surah or mashallah, attending tafsir, alhamdulillah, know you are on the right path. You two sisters, you go through a lot of stress, more than your husbands. Why? Quran, that's Quran. The vitamin of Quran is not in your life. So, bring Quran and you will see. You become different. You start seeing the world much better. And the problem that was 100 pounds on your chest is just 2 pounds. We don't say disappear, but it's just 2 pounds. Small things used to make you angry. Down, no more. Big things, you don't worry. Because you know Allah is in charge. How that comes? With Quran. You remind yourself. So the Quran is a purifier. You need it. So I urge you, brothers and sisters, to really, really attend Quran classes and read. And not just send the kids. Most parents want their kids to study. How about father and mother? You lead by example, not by just saying. Okay.
Sorry.
Yes.
What does Furqan?
Furqan means the separator between, is from faraqa, to separate between truth and falsehood. That's why Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu was known as Faruq, the one who separates between truth and falsehood. So the moment you have Quran in your life, then you know what is right, what is wrong. You are no more confused. Confusion comes from where? From the lack of Quran, from the lack of Furqan. So another name of Al-Quran is Al-Furqan. Al-Furqan. Quran and Furqan, same thing. If you write Al-Furqan here, Al-Furqan. The same root, the same scale I gave you. And the Quran is Burhan and Furqan. Okay, let's start inshallah. Let's perfect the recitation. This is the greatest ayah in the Quran. This is the greatest ayah in the Quran. It's called Ayatul Kursi. And I will give the tafsir. What does Kursi mean? Kursi in Arabic means this, the chair I'm sitting on it, right? But for Allah is something else. So don't confuse. This is why I chose for you this very important verse. This verse, Rasulullah ﷺ said, anyone who reads this ayah and dies, he will go to Jannah. Just by reading it. That's why I read it after every salat. The sunnah is not to read al-Fatiha after salat. Fatiha you read it during salat. In the salat you recite al-Fatiha. After Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, you recite Ayatul Kursi. Then you make dua to Allah. The sunnah is to recite Ayatul Kursi. Is it wrong to recite Fatiha, Sheikh? No. But it's not sunnah. The sunnah is to recite Ayatul Kursi. After? Very good. Yallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Okay, no Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim in the middle of the surah. Remember this. When you read any surah from the middle or any part, you don't say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim only in the beginning of the surah. And there is one surah without Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Which surah is that? Tawbah. Very good. Surah Tawbah, even when you start from the beginning, you just say A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. But A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim is wajib. wajib to say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. How do we know? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran says, وَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. When you are about to recite the Quran, or Muhammad, or you Muslims, then say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. So this is why we say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. Is this clear, inshallah? Like here, verse 255. That's not the beginning. The beginning is what? Which number? 1. That's it. There is no beginning except from 1. And who's the only one? So there is no creation without the only one. You see it? يلا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Very good. First mistake. أعوذ. There is no zu. Look at my tongue. أعوذ. Your tongue must come out of your lips. أعوذ. Very good. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. The ta is big. من الشيطان. Shaitan was humble. Then he became arrogant when he saw Adam. He said, I'm better than him. You see your neighbor buying a new car, you say, I'm better than him. Why should he buy a car? That's khalas. Hasad now. Arrogance. Careful. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Very good. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم.
الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم.
ممتاز. Very good. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم.
لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم.
What did we say about أعو? أعوذ. The tongue. This alphabet. Then, DH. Okay? This, your tongue must come out. Like here. لا تأخذ. Look at me. ذو. لا تأخذ. ذو. لا تأخذ. ذو. ذو, not ذو. Za is this. This is za. This is not za. Okay, that's common mistake. لا تأخذه ذو لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم.
لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم.
ممتاز. Excellent. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض.
له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض.
Sama, not sama. Mim is soft, not ma. Sama, not sama, no. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض.
له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض.
Very good. Now this alphabet is coming again. I want you to be mindful. من ذا الذي. Very good. The. Whether it is fatha, dhamma, or kasra. The, the. من ذا الذي. ممتاز. Very good. من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه. إلا بإذنه. يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم. ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما كرسيه السماوات والأرض
وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض
ولا يؤوده حفظهما
ولا يؤوده حفظهما
وهو العلي العظيم.
وهو العلي العظيم.
Excellent. Barakallah fikum. Very good. Perfect this. Inshallah, keep this in mind when you are reading your Ayatul Kursi. This is the greatest ayah in the Quran according to many ahadith of Rasulullah sallallahu wasallam, where he says, أعظم آية في القرآن آية الكرسي. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam bersabda, the greatest ayah in the Quran is Ayatul Kursi. What does that mean? Does that mean the other ayahs are not great? No, the whole Quran is great. But this ayah, meaning Muslims need to know the meaning of it. And you'll be a little bit amazed today, inshallah, how much knowledge we can get just from this ayah. Number one, look at the ayah before it. Look at the ayah before it. Always when you want to study an ayah, study the context. When Allah mentioned heavens and earth and the greatest ayah in the Quran, He commanded us with something before it. Before He said this ayah, there is one ayah with a command. Look at it. يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَنفِقُوا. Oh, you who believe, donate. Donate. The one who is the richest, the King of heavens and earth, He is the richest. He doesn't need when He tells you give. You need it. You know when death comes, you wish you have given everything. But too late. One of the things we feel sorry during death, when Sakarat al-Maut comes, is that I wish I have given and given and given and given. Because you see the pahala, when Allah shows you the pahala that is waiting for you, you say, I wish I could have more and more and more pahala. I wish I have. And the greatest pahala is sadaqah. Remember this. Never forget this. Rasulullah said, the people during Sakarat al-Maut, when Allah shows them the pahala of salat, of siyam, of hajj, of umrah, of jihad, and then the sadaqah, they see sadaqah more. So they wish they have done more. That thing. Okay. So Allah is inviting us to donate before a day comes. Nothing will help you, including your money that you left behind. The money, the friends, the relationships will not help you. So donate. That's all. Simple as this. And who gave you in the first place? You came with few checks to this world when you were born. When your mother gave you birth, you brought few checks in your hand. Yeah? MashaAllah. Sisters came with jewelry. Ladies, when you came with jewelry? Nothing. Look at babies, nothing. And we go with nothing. Between nothing and nothing, Allah gives us something. He said share. Simple. Okay. Remember that. Because shaitan scares us. When it comes to sadaqah, we become takut. We become cowards. Sadaqah, we say, no, what you do? No. Give. That's the second, the other ayah that came after Ayatul Kursi, look at it, is La ikraha fi, no compulsion in religion. Don't force people to become Muslim. Doesn't mean don't force your children to pray. Your children are Muslims. Because your kids will use this ayah against you. Dad, La ikraha fi din. Don't force me to pray. No. That's for non-Muslims to become Muslims. You don't pray, your father has the right to give you rotan. Simple as this. You're a Muslim sister, so you're supposed to wear hijab. Are you forcing me to wear hijab? No. I'm telling you to honor your deal with Allah. You said, La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. Yallah, cover. Simple as this. But non-Muslim, someone who didn't sign the deal with Allah, you don't force him. Either Allah guides him or not. But once you say, hey, once you sign with the military, you tell them I don't train. You go to the military and you sign. And when they tell you get up early morning to train, you say no, I'm used to get up at 10. Get up at 10, boot, boom. Then you find yourself running, jogging. You work for a company and you don't come on time, or what do you mean? So people think, let me eat the food of Allah, let me breathe the oxygen, let me enjoy life, and no problem, when you die, he will show you. So this ayah, Ayatul Kursi, came between ayah of ibadah, command, which is sadaqah, and between one ayah to tell you, look, there is no compulsion religion, it's up to you. Allah doesn't need you. He doesn't need your money, He doesn't need your ibadah. He's God. He created everything. His kursi is bigger than heavens and earth. We will see. The kursi of Allah is bigger than heavens and earth. And today I will share with you some information. Maybe you never thought of it. We'll see how great Allah is. That's why it ends with Al-Azim. وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ. So this is a moment, inshallah, of boosting our faith, inshallah. Let's see. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. Number one, Allah says, Allah, there is no God but Him. That's fact, even if people deny it. The fact is that Allah is God, and there is no one with Him. Allahu la ilaha illa hu. Allah, there is no other deity worthy of worship except Him. You may call Jesus God for the Christians. You may call Buddha for the Buddhists. You may call anything. But are they worthy of worship? Do they deserve to be worshipped? When you make them. When you made them. That Buddha, you made it, sleeping in London. And how can a God be sleeping anyways? I was asking myself. You made it. Not. Is He worthy of worship? No. The only one worthy of worship, the one who creates. The one who is in charge. Not only He created and went to rest, no, but He is in charge of things. Let's see. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. When Allah introduced Himself to us in this ayah, He said, Al-hayyul qayyum. One of the names of Allah is Al-hayy, the ever-living, the one who never dies, the one who has no beginning and has no end. He is the beginning and He is the end. Meaning, there was no one before Him, and there will be no one after Him. Because He Himself the end. Now, something beyond our minds, because the mind doesn't even understand certain things of this dunya. You know, if I explain certain things in math, many of us cannot understand because we have limited intelligence. Allah is saying, look, I do exist, my name is Allah, there is no God but me, who is worthy of worship, and I have other names. Now I introduce the name as Al-Hayyul Qayyum. Al-Hayy means the ever-living, the one who never dies. You and I, are we Hayy now? Are we alive? Yes. But do we die?
Yes.
Yes. Were we dead before? Yes. We didn't even exist. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is unique. He's not like us. Please understand. You cannot compare the Creator to you. Careful. This is where philosophy makes mistake. If I compare things that are resembling each other. Orange with orange. Banana with banana. I say this banana is better than this banana. Emas pisang me emas of Malaysia sweeter than another, let's say, another banana somewhere else. But I cannot say banana, this banana is sweeter than durian. You cannot say that. Why? Because you are comparing two things different. And both of them created. How about the Creator? You cannot compare Him to you. You can't. He's totally unique. That's why He's unique. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدَ اللَّهُ صَمَدٌ لَمْ يَلِدْ وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. Nothing compared to Him. Just worship Him. Simple as this. Know that He exists. Worship Him. So Al-Hayy. From Him comes every living thing. Al-Hayy also doesn't mean He's alive only. No. Meaning everything that exists comes from Him. He is the source of life. And then Al-Qayyum. What is Al-Qayyum? Al-Qayyum, the one in charge. He is managing things. He is running things. Who is now moving your heart? Maybe you. Maybe. Some people, mashallah, faham, banya. Yeah. Who's moving your blood inside your system? Allah Azza wa Jalla, not you. Who's purifying your blood from urine? Allah Azza wa Jalla. So He's running everything. Now there are people being born, there are people dying right now as we speak, and we are in between, we are going there. Planes are flying, the children are swimming, and who's protecting everybody and looking after everything? The animals eating other animals right now, leaves moving because it's windy. He is Qayyum, He is in charge of everything. This is very important. And this is Ismullah al-A'zam. The biggest name of Allah, the greatest name of Allah. If you ask Him with it, He will not turn you down. You want Allah never to turn down the dua? Use Al-Hayyul Qayyum. Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum, Ya Tuhan Kami, and ask. He will not turn you down. But with one condition. Your income is halal. You pray, you fast, you do your wajib. You do nothing and you say Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum, it's not going to happen. Allah says, Al-Hayyul Qayyum. So you're telling Him, Ya Rab, I know you are there and I know you are living and you are the source of life and you run everything. Please grant me this. When He sees you, Alhamdulillah, doing your best, you are not perfect, but you're trying your best. You made a sin, you made istighfar right away. You didn't drag your feet. Your income at least is halal, is not mixed with haram. Then Allah will answer. But if He sees that you are asking Him but not obeying Him, you're asking Him yet not obeying Him, especially the incomes, sisters and brothers, if you want dua to be answered, you've got to purify your incomes. Especially riba. I'm telling you this. Most Muslims, alhamdulillah, they don't steal. They don't steal money. They don't eat pork. They don't drink alcohol, most Muslims. But most Muslims are involved in riba, which is a dangerous subject. Yes, sister.
If we were not aware, is that also?
You are not aware that the income is haram or something? Very good. For women, yes. For housewives, usually, or sisters who don't have an income, they should just make sure they advise their husbands. Dear husband, fear Allah. Don't bring anything wishy-washy. We'll be fine. Because I tell you, sisters, especially mothers who are still young and have small kids, those my age, they understand, and older than me. When your children start going to school, especially university, you need now more money to send them to the best. So you start playing. At work, someone try to give you something, and you say, oh, I have a son or two in university, I have a sick wife. That's temptation. Say, Allah will take care of me. Those young mothers and young fathers still don't see this yet, because your kids don't demand money too much now. They just go to school, eat something. But when they start going to university and you start sending, shaitan start tempt you. Sister, but it's okay. Then you start riba from the bank. Careful. A sister who is not aware should just advise her husband. And you should be proud, brother, that your wife advises you. If your wife keeps telling you, please be careful, my dear husband, then shouldn't be angry. Say, MashaAllah, may Allah bless this wife who reminds me of him. Otherwise, how long are we going to live? How long? Tell me. 100 years? 100. Yalla, Allah gives you 100. Then what? So, careful. Shaitan, temptation, dunya, pressure. Huh? Taxes, this, that. So, Allah is Hayy, is living, and He's Qayyum. This is the greatest name of Allah, that if you ask Allah with it, He will not tell you that. Allah has 99 names. Al-Hayy al-Qayyum, these are the two greatest names. That's why it's called the Ayatul Kursi. Why is the greatest ayah? Because it has Al-Hayy al-Qayyum. This name Al-Hayy al-Qayyum is mentioned only 3 times in the Quran. Only 3 times. In Surah Al-Baqarah, in Surah Ali Imran, and in Surah Taha. Only 3 times. 3 kali sahaja. Allah repeats it only 3 times. In Ayatul Kursi, in Ali Imran, and in Surah Taha. Allah says, Al-Hayy al-Qayyum. In Surah Taha said, وَعَنَتِ الْوُجُوهُ لِلْحَيِّ الْقَيُّومِ. And all faces will be humbled on the Day of Judgment in front of who? Al-Hayy al-Qayyum. Wow. Now, he is telling you, I am Hayy Qayyum. In Akhirah, Yawm al-Qiyamah, he is saying the same thing. So, this is the only name repeated in Dunya and Akhirah. Wow. Al-Hayy al-Qayyum. So, use it. Use it for dua, children, especially when you have exams and this. Say, Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum. Insist on him. Repeat it many times. Okay, good. Al-Qayyum means the one who is in control, the one who sustains, the one who protects, the one who does everything for his creation. MashaAllah. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. Pay attention to this. Allah doesn't even do this. Look, like some of you already I saw, you were dozing off. At 11:30 you're dozing off. Early morning, either you didn't sleep at all, or I don't know what. Why are you like this? A young kid. My God, you scare me. Cannot doze off. You doze off maybe around Maghrib and Isha. Zuhur, tired. But not now. If you are dozing off, it means my class is boring, or you didn't sleep last night. Takbir. So you wake up. Now you know why I don't doze off in my classes. I drink coffee. That's the technique. Okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, subhanahu, look sisters, He doesn't even doze off. Huh? He doesn't even doze off. Sina. Sina in Arabic means like about to sleep. You don't sleep. Now is sleeping, deep sleep. We the humans both things happen to us. One day Musa alayhi salam asked Allah. Musa alayhi salam, Allah spoke to him, used to speak to him. So he asked him, Ya Allah, why you don't allow yourself to doze off? Not even dozing off. He told him, take a bucket of water. Allah told Musa alayhi salam, take a bottle of water. He filled it up and he said, hold it. So Musa kept holding it, just waiting for Allah's command, what to do with it. He does off the water. He said, that is what is going to happen to the universe if I allow myself to doze off. Musa alayhi salam said, Ya Allah, fa'am, khalas. Allah is not just in charge. He is in charge of every split of a second. And with every split of an atom of His universe. He knows everything and He's in charge of everything. Please understand this. And He's with you wherever you go. He's with you with His knowledge. Careful. Meaning, if you have to fear anyone, fear Allah. Police are not with you. Your wives are not with you, brothers. But Allah is with you. Careful. You ladies, husbands are not with you. Kids, when they're playing games, remember Allah. Allah is with you. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. Never a sinner happens to him, which is dozing off, about to sleep, nor even sleep. Uh-oh. So he's great. He's totally different than us. Because he's not created. Every creation sleeps. Do you know that? What is the night? What is the night? The night is actually a form of sleep. Of what? Of the sun. If he goes the other side. For you to also find rest. Subhanallah. Everything goes up and down in life except Allah. Everything goes up and down except Allah subhanahu. Everything does have some time to rest. Even if it's a planet, it rests. Allah created things like this, but He never rests. Because He is not weak. He is al-qawi, quwwat. The real quwwah is with Allah, not with anyone else. لَهُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. To Him belongs what is in the heavens and in the earth. Everything that is in the heavens and the earth belongs to Him. Now let's see what is on earth. Do you think we know everything that is on earth? Let's see. Planet Earth. Look at me here, please. This is Earth. Among all the planets Allah created, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala honored Earth. Earth, He made it a place for living for His creatures, humans and jinn, and animals, they live here. Other planets, the sun, Allah honored, spoke about, and the moon. Allah spoke about this, the earth, the moon, and the sun. Okay. Do you think we know everything that exists on earth, including you? We don't know. Science is telling us whatever we know might not be even 1%. I'm talking about the creations of Allah. They're discovering new species. You know, there are areas in the world no human has gone yet. You know, like Brazil? You know Brazil? This part of Brazil, western part of Brazil, between Brazil and Colombia, no one knows what lives there. No one has gone yet. Not even orangutan when they used to occupy the world. So if we go there, we might find a new species. Just lately, they discovered 5 new species only in Cambodia. Animals they have never seen before. So the deeper we are going with technology to the oceans, we are discovering new, subhanallah. Okay, so Allah is challenging us, at least on earth, He's challenging us. You see this sky, the sky that you and I see, we call universe, that's just sky number 1. Sky Satu. Sheikh, I thought that's universe. Yeah. What you call universe with all the stars, billions of stars, you have to travel, I don't know how many light years, that's just sky number 1. So how about sky number 2? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And each time you go is bigger than that one. The Prophet ﷺ said, Earth, look at me sisters, brothers, see this ring? This ring? This is Earth. Where? If I throw in the desert. Go find it. We fly aeroplane, me and Haji, mashallah, and we throw this. Just me and him. No one follows us. Maybe princess will follow, inshallah. Takbir. Do we take her or just you and me? No, I don't think you want to. They always give us hard time when we go no. We throw this in the desert. Desert. We throw it from the plane. Falls in the plane on the. Yalla, we tell you go find it. That is Earth in the first sky. It's like this ring in the desert. How do we find it? That is Earth. Force the first sky. The first sky is like the ring in the desert for number 2. And go and see. Now imagine the power of Allah. Okay? We didn't reach the Kursi, we didn't reach the chair yet. So hadith explains to us what does it mean. Earth, planet Earth, with all the knowledge, we know only 1%. All the knowledge, the species, the things that live here is just like a ring in the desert compared to sky number 1. And sky number 1 is another ring in another desert compared to number 2. And number 2 compared to 3. And then now imagine how big is the universe. You need to watch, by the way, alhamdulillah, this, go to YouTube and put universe, and then see Earth compared to, and you'll be like, oh my God, then you'll be ashamed of yourself. Earth cannot be seen anymore. As you get out, and you are still in sky number 1, as you get out, it disappears. It's not even an atom anymore. This is sky number 1. And Allah says, وَسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ. His chair is bigger and wider than the 7 skies and the earth that you think is too big for you to visit. How long it takes you just to visit Malaysia? Malaysia, I challenge you. Malaysia, I'm not talking London, which you love so much. Tafseer. I'm talking just Malaysia. Visit Malaysia. From Johor all the way to, I'm not saying city by city, we can do that. You know, if you have a nice car and we go to that, no. I'm saying meter by meter. Meter, walk 1 meter, stop and enjoy the view. How long it will take you? Just 20 kilometers, you're already dead. Allahu Akbar. Khalas, mati comes. This is just Malaysia, your beautiful small country. How about going to Sabah and Sarawak? And so, how about East Asia? We are really nothing, brothers and sisters. But something makes us big. What is it? Only one thing. We are nothing. Mosquito bites you, can kill you. Mosquito. Dengue fever, yallah habis, bye-bye. Bunkus to the graveyard. Mosquito, and you think you are powerful and you are king, MBS, Muhammad bin Salman, kill people and cut them. Allah sends mosquitoes, dang khalas. Trump, Trump, when he speaks, you see how arrogant he is? Allah will destroy him, don't worry. Anyone who kills innocent people like Yemenis, Allah has time. The time is coming. And when it comes, it will amaze you what Allah can do to them. Suddenly from high level of power, like that. Oh my God, yeah. Because look at his power. Look at his power. Okay, so Allah said, لَهُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Before, وَسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. His kursi, sisters and brothers, should not be confused with Al-Arsh. Pay attention to this. Kursi is not Arsh. So many, what you call, people, like Sultan has Kursi. And some people say his Kursi is his throne. No, for Allah, no. The throne is one thing. The Kursi is another thing. The Kursi, actually, Allah doesn't sit on it. Careful. Allah said, Ar-Rahmanu, Ar-Rahman, Allah, ala al-Arsh istawa. Allah, the way it befits His Majesty, subhanahu wa ta'ala, sits on His Arsh. How about the Kursi? The Kursi is bigger than heavens and earth. So the Kursi is smaller. Kursi is smaller. Is where He put His foot. Where Allah puts His feet, the way it befits His Majesty, we don't know how He looks. That's just the Kursi, which is bigger than heavens and earth. Then how big is His throne? And how big He is? Allahu Akbar. Now this is why this ayah will really boost our iman, my brothers and sisters. We don't know Allah. Most of us don't know Allah. We know dunya. We know a lot about engineering, about science, about technology, which is not bad at all. But why not also know a little bit about Allah from the Quran? From Tafseer class like this. The Kursi, sisters, do you remember the ring and the desert? The Kursi, compared to his Arsh. Now the Kursi is bigger than heavens and earth. Earth, first sky, second sky. Did you see that? Then the Kursi is bigger than the 7 skies. Meaning 7 universes more, bigger than each one. Then the Kursi itself is like the ring compared to the throne. Ya Allah, how big are you? Yes. That's why Allah said, مَا قَدَرُ اللَّهَ حَقَّ قَدْرِهِ. They underestimated Allah. They. Alhamdulillah, he said they, not us. Alhamdulillah, he didn't say you understand, otherwise we are included in it. He said they, meaning orang kafir, those who don't believe. As long as we say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasul, you don't even know how big he is, but you are exempted. But you don't want to say that and you play games with Allah, He will show you. So he said, مَا قَدَرُ اللَّهَ حَقَّ قَدْرِهِ وَالسَّمَاوَاتُ. Heavens are in his right hand. مَطْوِيَّاتٌ بِيَمِينِهِ. The samawat are folded with his right hand. Allahu Akbar. Allah folds them like you fold a book. يَوْمَ نَطْوِي السَّمَاءَ. This dunya, Allah will do to it just like this. This is a book. Close. Come back to me now. Everybody. Khalas. Game over. I give you time to play. Now, those who did well, a reward. Those who did bad, punishment. Simple as this. And he told us, all this, he told us, but we were busy. We were busy vacationing. We care about the vacation of the children more than Quran or for the kids or for ourselves. Oh my brothers and sisters. And not because many people do one thing, it means it's right. No. Never look at people to say, but people are doing this. Yeah, majority of people are kafir. Does that mean majority is right? One of the downfalls of the so-called democracy, they say the majority. If the majority is wrong, do you follow majority? Majority tomorrow decide to leave Islam. You say, Sheikh, what majority want? Yalla, leave Islam with them. No. That's why a Muslim has principles, doesn't follow people. You follow truth. And by following the truth, you need to know it. Even if you are lonely, by yourself, the only believer on earth, you are the only one. Everybody is okay. Be strong, sisters and brothers. Okay. So to Allah belongs everything in this universe. Moreover, Allah's Kursi, which is smaller than his Arsh, is bigger than the universe. The 7 universes. Allahu Akbar. Now I have clearer idea about the power of Allah. What else? لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه. Who is there to intercede in his presence except by his permission? And here is the evidence that even Rasulullah ﷺ will not intercede for you and me, sisters and brothers, if we don't follow him. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he waits. The Prophet said, Yawm al-Qiyamah, I will make the longest ruku' and the longest sujood in my life, begging Allah to allow me to intercede for my ummah, that is you and me, inshallah. After a while, Allah knows how long, Allah will tell Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, rise up, O Muhammad, get up. Why are you crying? He says, Ya Allah, my ummah, I'm worried for you and me. He's worried for us. We don't even care about him. How come your father is worried for you? Your mom are about to die with fear. Where are you? Where are you? When you come in, you don't even say Assalamu alaikum. The Prophet is afraid for us, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We don't want even to study his seerah or stories about him and what he did. We don't. No, doesn't work like that, brothers and sisters. If we want his shafa'ah, We need to learn about him and love him and follow him. Then shafa'ah will be given, inshallah. So Allah tells him, rise up, O Muhammad, and ask, you will be given, and intercede, I will accept. At that moment only. Look, he has to even beg Allah. He makes sujood, long sajda. And he cries. When Allah hears his cry, he says, O Muhammad, rise up. Is'al tu'ta. Sal tu'ta. Ask, you will be given. Washfa' tushaffa'. And ask for shafa'ah, I will allow you to do. So even shafa'ah is by his permission. A lot of people say, well, the Prophet will do shafa'ah for us. Do shafa'ah for you. Look how scared he is. Second, what did you do for the Prophet ﷺ to intercede for you? Did you apply? Did you make an application? What is the application? Follow the Sunnah. Follow the Prophet. Whatever he did, whatever he said, try to imitate him as much as you can. So Allah said, no one will intercede. A lot of people think, oh, inshallah, my son who is Hafiz will intercede for me. No, until Allah allows them. These are the few people who will intercede. Number one, Rasulullah. So please love him more than your own children. Number two, Hafiz al-Quran. Hafazan. If your children complete the Quran, inshallah, the first people to enter Jannah, father and mother. So my advice, put kids in Hafazan school young. I mean young, 2-3 years old, put them. You put them in daycare anyways, don't you? So what's the difference? Oh, daycare, they play with them, jingle bell, jingle bell. With Ustaz, rotan. Yeah, let rotan. That's why they memorize Quran. That's why they become good kids, and that's why they don't give you a hard time in teenage age. Whatever. Ya Allah, I don't want to say a few things because you are new to me. Most of you, I don't know you yet. When you know me, I bomb you. Takbir. No, serious. How can I let that kid go to daycare? I don't even know if they are Muslims or not, if they pray or not. No, Sheikh, I know. Even when you know, are they Islamic? Rasulullah ﷺ said, be careful of the murdi'a, the breastfeeder, which is equal today to the maid, because she influences the child. Rasulullah ﷺ said. Many kids were not raised by their moms, they were raised by the maid. If the maid is a good lady, alhamdulillah, she will read Quran and whatever to your baby. Bismillah. If she was a Hindu or Buddhist or whatever, or Muslim who is not good Muslim, she may even slap him and slap while yours. Did you see videos about the frustration they give to the kid? Why? Because mommy wants to work. Mommy is, now I turn against you. Mommy wants to prove she is no less than her husband. Takbir. And some of you are guilty. You want her to help with the dollar bill. If you marry a woman, you take care of her. Khalas. Back to Ayatul Kursi. Hey, that's part of the universe. That's part of the problems of earth. Okay. من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه.
Sheikh,
Yes.
it's not completed. Who else can intercede?
Very good. Thank you. Yeah, I was actually trying to remember what I was. But you came to the rescue. Jazakumullah khair. Thank you, sister. You see, those who have been with me a long time, they already know how I think. Rasulullah ﷺ is the first to intercede. The Anbiya for their followers. Other prophets for their followers. Hafid al-Quran and the Shaheed. Someone dies in the family for Allah's sake, defending Islam, Palestine, whatever. That man, even if he's Malaysian, if he goes to fight the Jews and he's killed, he will take 70 people from his family. And the first, always, his father and mother. With one condition, if they are Muslims. 70 people, including the far auntie that he used to visit and love, even his auntie he will take. So they will be nice aunties or uncles. You never know who will be benefiting you Yawm al-Qiyamah. So when your nieces, nephews, cousins come, be happy. You never know. One of them maybe die shaheed, and you say, brother, I'm in trouble. Can you take me with you in the 70? Yes. Also, the Sheikh, a good Sheikh, can take some of his students. Alim, who's close to Allah, Allah gives him bonus point. Take some people you used to love in dunya with you. And you were so good to that alim. Oh, of course, he will not forget you. You were nice to him, or we'll say, let's go. So these are the people who intercede, inshallah, Yawm al-Qiyamah. Okay. يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم. Not only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't allow anyone Yawm al-Qiyamah to intercede except by His will and permission, He also knows everything you have done before. And He knows what you are going to do in the future. He knows what you have done, good and bad. And He knows the good and bad you are about to do. He knows. But He lets you. He doesn't interfere. Why? Why Allah doesn't interfere? He knows we're going to sin. He doesn't prevent us. Why?
This is a test.
Very good. Because dunya, you are in exam. In exam, actually, the examiner shouldn't interfere. All he has to do, give you the questions and let you. So, no, he knew I was going to sin. He should have stopped me. No, it's not like that. Why He doesn't stop you when you are about to do something good? When you're about to be given $1 million, why He doesn't stop you? He said, no, you don't deserve $1 million, you just take 10 million. He doesn't. Whether you're going to get good or bad, Allah doesn't interfere in the dunya. Because you have what we call free will. You're not a stone, you're a human being. So why He has given you aqal, mukallaf, you are mukallaf. Meanwhile, the majnoon, Allah will not hold him accountable. Somebody insane or underage. But the moment you hit 12, 13, until you die, and there is strong mind, the pen is writing good and bad.
Sheikh, what about qada and qadar then? How do you fit into it?
Very good. Qada and qadar is like this board. You see this board? The board is the qada and qadar. My writing is part of the qada and qadar. So whatever I wrote, what I wrote was, if I wanted to do this, sister, or do this, or do this, or do this, whatever I put in the qada and qadar of Allah, Allah knows about it. He knows I was going to write this, for example. He knew it, but He let me do it. Then it becomes part of His qada and qadar. Allah gives you, when He creates you and me, creates us what? With sins?
No.
Very good.
Pure.
With also, did we do anything good yet?
Okay.
Neither good nor bad. So blank. Our life, the way we live, although He knows about it, but He let us now, because we started the journey until death. Let's say I started here, my birth. As I write, if I write straight, alhamdulillah. After this, He judged me according to that. But I wrote like this. So qada and qadar means this. Means Allah knew that's what you are going to do. But He didn't force you to do it. Qada and qadar means Allah knew. For example, Allah knew that I will come all the way from Algeria and America to teach you. But did He force me? Did I force myself on you? Thank you. Maybe. Allah, you wanted to marry X. You end up marrying Y. Look at you, most of you not pay attention. Because that's what happened to you, most of it. You wanted to marry X. You ended up Y. And then you say, why? Takbir. You got it, brothers? You were going this way, you ended up this way. Subhanallah. Many times you want to take this road, traffic jam, you have to change. But you really wanted that road. There are things, sisters, brothers. Qada and qadar is like this, look. Qada and Qadar is what Allah Azza wa Jal decrees, but you have a little will to do whatever you want inside. That will, Allah knew it. Whatever you are going to do, Allah knew it. So He let you do it. No problem. He doesn't force you. For example, to understand better, Prophet Muhammad had two uncles, kafir, and two uncles, mu'min. Two uncles. And they are brothers, full brothers, from the same father and mother. Abu Talib and Abu Lahab, both kafir. Abu Talib was just kafir. Abu Lahab was enemy of Allah, but both kafir. Okay? They didn't believe in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hamza and Abbas radiyallahu anhuma, uncles, same brothers, from same father and mother. Two believed and two did not. Who to blame? To blame the Prophet? Or to blame those who refused? Which is Abu Talib and Abu Lahab. Because your other two brothers accepted. Why not you? Oh, I see. So it was written in the knowledge of Allah that these two will believe, the others will refuse. Did Allah force them? No. He sent them prophet, their own nephew, to speak to four of them. It's like you, when someone gives you an invitation to come to a wedding and you don't want to go. You don't blame the person who invited you. You don't own. You didn't go. The invitation came, and mashallah, it was nice letter, and your name was written, and the date was clear, and the time. You didn't want to go. Don't blame the host. Why you didn't invite me to your, why you didn't force me to come to the wedding? That's no more wedding, that's forcing, that's kidnapping. When I force you, when I send a gun to come to the wedding of my son, put the gun on your head, eat, that's not an invitation anymore. Allah doesn't force us. That's why He says, La ikraha fi din, the next ayah, no compulsion in religion.
Ustaz, there's some scholars who say you can change your qadar and qadar by
Dua. No, very wrong. They mean qada, but not qadar. The dua changes the qada, but not the qadar. What's the difference between qadar? Qadar is written. For example, when to die is written. When and where. No one will change it. But how to die? How to die? To die on obedience or disobedience? That's up to you. That's qada. For example, you are very sick, and doctor said you are terminally ill. Khalas, that's it. Dua can make the doctor look very bad. And I know cases where when they said to the person, take him, khalas, he's going to die. The dua and dua of good people around, and people he doesn't even know that they are making dua for him or her, the person lived longer than the doctor. Why? Because only Allah knows when to die. Doctor now interfere. Oh, sorry, terminally ill. He has only 1 month. That man lives 22 years and 10 months. While the doctor died in that month. Car accident. And I know cases like that. I know people in my family like that. Dua. Ya Allah, Ya Allah. Medically speaking, the doctor was right when he said that's it. But he forgot there is وَسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. He forgot Al-Hayyul Qayyum. This is where yaqeen comes, sisters and brothers. Imagine you, with Musa alayhi salam. You are running from Fir'aun. And then you see the sea. And Fir'aun coming with his swords to chop the heads of people. When you see the sea, do you tell Musa, you will, for sure, Muslims of today, we will be like Bani Israel. Oh, Musa, this is what you said, you're going to save us? Musa, what did he say? Although he said, well, I'm sorry, yeah, you're right, the sea. He didn't say that. Inna ma'i Rabbi said, for sure, Allah is with me. He will show me the way. Allah opened the way. Sisters, the sea opened up because of yaqeen in Allah. Al-Hayyul Qayyum will help me. Then Allah opened the sea. Never ever doubt Allah. Never ever doubt him. And sometimes Allah tests you, push you to the limit to say, yes, Ya Allah, I know you are there, you will help me. He will. It's your yaqeen. Do you know how powerful the mind is? If you have strong mind, if they put you in sauna, you will feel you are in ice. Because your mind, you condition your mind. It's not hot, it's not hot, it's not hot, although it's hot. Then your body starts behaving, it's not hot, because the mind is telling the body. But when you say, I can't. Have you seen most of our children? I can't. That's why they will never can. I can do it, inshallah. Bismillah, tawakkal on Allah. Dad, look how far the Gunung is. Yeah, we will go, and in few hours you are there. Don't say, I cannot. Say, I can. Why? Because the most powerful is with me. He will help me. I cannot raise these children by myself. I'm a widow. Allah will help you. Somehow. Don't worry about it, sister. Sheikh, I cannot give. I cannot go to Umrah. I know nothing. Go. Bismillah. What do you think? Everybody who goes to Umrah knows what to do Umrah. There they will learn. You never say, I don't know how to go to London. You go, you just go. London, you just go. Takbir. There, inshallah, Allah, I will know. You know what I mean? Allahu Akbar. Okay, so qada and qadar, yes, the qada may turn. Rasulullah said, for example, the qada was coming. Sickness, punishment. Allah decided to punish some people. But some people came to that city and made dua and condemned LGBT. Then Allah Azza wa Jalla will not destroy us. But the punishment was coming because people just started accepting LGBT. One good man or two or three or few ulama said, no, it's haram. Because Allah sees there are good people there. Say to the angel, stop, don't. So it is not called qadar until it happens. Qada, when Allah decrees something, He can take it back. With His rahmah, with His mercy. With His mercy. Okay, so Allah knows what we will do before and what we will do after. Meaning, now, He knew what we did before us when we were young. And He knows what we are going to do before until we die. He knows. And that is qada, that is His qadar. He knows. That's all. He has knowledge. Now, it's a silly question to say, if He knows, why He doesn't stop me from sinning? No, He will not stop you. Because you were commanded to stop you. If He stops you, why He doesn't stop the others? Then what's the purpose of paradise and hell? No, you are responsible. You do good, He will pay you back. You do bad, He will punish you. Sheikh, I did bad, and I want to be forgiven. Very good. Make tawbah. And tawbah is a good thing. Then you go back. Khalas. Then Allah said, وَلَا يُحِيطُونَ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنْ عِلْمِهِ إِلَّا بِمَا شَاءَ. Sisters and brothers, there are so many liars, unfortunately, living with us. Such as the bomos, who claim to know the unseen. Like sorcerers, magicians. The problem to me is not the bomo, it's the people who believe the bomo. The bomo will lie to you, sister and brother, and he will use some knowledge about you. Let me tell you how they work. May Allah curse them. Say Amen.
Amen.
You go to a bomo, before you walk in, he already knows something about you. How? He has a big jinn, big shaitan, work for him. That jinn talks to your shaitan. You know, every one of us has shaitan. Your shayateen all are waiting outside. Like there. They are not here, by the way. Your Arin came late, by the way. He was pulling you. He was pulling you, don't come. Like there. All our shayateen are waiting outside. You know, they are having talk, man, this guy is killing us. He's torturing us. Yes, my shaitan, mashallah. So, everybody has qarin. Qarin is like your shadow. Wherever you go, he follows you. Subhanallah. Right? Yeah. But when you are a good person, he gets weak. When you attend class like this, when you do charama, Quran, hadith, pray, he waits. He cannot come in. because they don't like this speech. So they wait outside. They become weak. The shaitan, the Bomo's jinn is powerful, is a little bit like Ifrit. Do you know this word, Ifrit? Ifrit. So he uses Ifrit because he sold himself to the devil. Khalas. Bomo sold himself to the devil. I will show you what they do, the Bomos. They commit shirk, they commit kufr. For that shaitan to work for him, not for free. For example, he calls upon the Ifrit, say, if you are an Ifrit, come, I want to talk to you. So the Ifrit makes noise. He said, what do you want me? Why? He said, I would like to help me start working with me. He says, with one condition, you have to commit shirk. He said, I'm ready. Na'udhu billah. The shirk is like what? Na'udhu billah, sisters, and that's true. Take the mushaf, he tells him, throw it in the toilet and defecate on it. Once you do that, la'na, Allah will never forgive you. He says, okay, slaughter for me a sheep and bring black sheep or black bull or whatever, or they like black color, black chicken, anything. Duck, kill, torture an animal that is black. So that you see a person looking for a cat or they torture it. Then that person is pleased because that displeases Allah and shayateen are against Allah. If you displease Allah, the shaitan is what? Happy. Now he starts saying, okay, I work for you now. But actually, who's working for the other one? Actually, the Bomo is working for shaitan. He will help him for a while, and then, now he starts telling him what to do. That's why you see Bomos are very unhappy people. Tired, exhausted, scared, and they scare. When they are scared, they make others scared. But weak people go to them and give them money. I need to know this. My daughter is this. My son is this. My daughter got married 10 years ago. She doesn't have baby. I want you to have baby. That's shirk. Where is إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ? You are seeking help from Bomo instead of seeking help from Allah. That's it. So, that shaitan scares your shaitan and tell him, give me some information about this person who is about to visit the Bomo. So he says, for example, this lady that is visiting you has trouble. What trouble? She always fights with her husband. And her husband's name is this. So now he has some information. When you walk sister, and he tells you, Assalamu alaikum, sister Fatima. How does he know I am Fatima? Already shocked you. He got some information. For sure you came to talk to me about your husband, right? Who is beating you, huh? Do you think now he knows the unseen? But he doesn't know the unseen. The unseen is the future. What past is not unseen. It's someone who has information, giving your file, but it's not human. Then now you surrender, you listen to him. And then you start doing habla kalabra, whatever, and you know Malaysians love drama. Wow. Sheikh Zoubir teaching from Quran, no drama. Like there. But I put something in my coffee now that makes noise. Allahu Akbar. Serious. People are weak in their mind. They don't know. These are techniques, my brothers and sisters.
So Sheikh, our Karim knows everything about us.
Karim knows everything because he goes with you wherever you are. And exactly he looks like you. He looks exactly like you. But he doesn't come in this form. He knows exactly, he's always with you. Like she's a she for you. Don't worry, you are not with a male. And you are not with female. Takbir. Say, no, I just want to see you. Let's see you. Takbir. It's a male who looks like you. Okay? That's called Qarin. وَقَالَ قَرِينُهُ رَبَّنَا. So the shaitan, the big jinn of the Bomo, that's not his Qarin, huh? The Qarin of shaitan is another thing. Like he's like you and me. Qarin of Bomo. No, this is a jinn from the alam of the jinn, he calls him. He comes and starts working for him. But high demands. Every time he asks something. So the Bomo get tired. And if the Bomos know the unseen, why they live in Kampong? Why they live in a house that is about to fall on them? Why not Petronas, the Twin Tower, they own it, at least. If I know the unseen, do you think I'll be here teaching you? Takbir. I'll be strangling, what's his name? Trump. If I know the unseen and I have that power, I will go now to America. You have problem with Trump? Okay. خلاص. Strangle him. Netanyahu, Benjamin, yalla. Who problem? You give you problem. No one? That there.
Sheikh, I want to ask you, sometimes like Bomo, the Bomo that use Ayatul, right? But when it's like, they don't seem like Bomo, and they say they're not Bomo.
Careful.
How to
Very good, very good. There are also people who are Bomo, but they use the Quran to make you think they are not Bomo. Also, there are people who you call healers. They just do healers. They do healing. Also, be careful.
How to tell?
Yes. How to tell? Number one, never go to anyone like that. And never go alone, sisters. And don't go. Ask. Do you know? You cannot go anywhere without the permission of your husbands. Do you know that or not? No, honestly. Some ladies don't know this. They think, why should I tell him I'm going for grocery? You should. Unless he gives you permission for whenever you need grocery, go. But let's say that day he didn't. Hey, France, why not wear Algeria? France. Algeria better. France or Peranchis or Cafe. Don't look at your watch, my son. Good you don't have watch. Don't buy him watch, father. Takbir.
Allah.
The shaitan telling you, let's go. The Bomo is sending one shaitan on you, telling you, let's go. Learn, my son, you're still young. What I was saying before he looked at his wife, telling his father like this.
How do you tell?
How do you tell? You cannot tell, sister, because they mix the falsehood with the truth. Okay? So, before you do anything like this, look for a alim who follows Quran and Sunnah and say, Sheikh, can I go visit somebody for healing? He will tell you no. Why, my daughter? Why you want to go and say, I'm sick, Alhamdulillah. He will tell you, read Quran, read few verses, and go to the doctor. This is what the alim will tell you. He says, read few verses with the niyyah of shifa, and go to see the doctor. Then alhamdulillah. But Sheikh, I went to the doctor, I'm still sick. Okay, alhamdulillah. Your husband or you, read some Quran on you. Or you want to bring Sheikh to feel a little bit safe. The Sheikh comes and he reads Quran on you with your husband presence. Bomo usually tells the husband, wait outside. Why wait outside? Khalwa, this is khalwa. Alim will go with Sharia. We'll call husband, call friends, family, and you read Quran, and then he goes. Like now, do you know how much positive energy we brought to this house just with Ayatul Kursi when we read all together? Even you shielded yourself now. No shaitan will hurt you today. Until Maghrib, because you read Ayatul Kursi. Read it at Dhuhr, at Asr, mashallah, after the Salat. So how do you know? Usually that person doesn't follow Quran and Sunnah. He uses Quran and Sunnah. Sisters, there are many people who use Quran, but actually they are against the Quran. They just pretend for you so that the big tasbih in front of him, because he knows you can see these things. You know, a big stick, looking prophetic, big turban, black eyes, you know, that thing you put on your head. No problem if you do it for healthy eyes, no problem. But if you do it to do what? To look more green, something here, careful. I can do that. All those things I can do. Stick to the Quran. The person speaks Quran and acts as Quran. This is good alim. Someone speaks with the Quran and does everything the opposite. For example, he says, come alone. Or bring a woman with you. Don't bring a man. Why? Why I don't bring my husband or my son? If you think you are. Why he insists on come alone? Sister, come alone. And if you cannot come alone, it's okay to bring perempuan. Because the healing works with perempuan. What type of healing works with perempuan? He's a liar. Careful. and bring me egg, bring me a piece of cloth, bring me jalapeno. Sometimes you find jalapeno on top of to stop the rain because you have function. Tal como. Underwear. What is this? Serious. True or not? Sometimes you find eggs or lemon in your backyard. Someone, lemon, you don't have a tree of lemon, especially in Malaysia, there are no trees of lemon. You find half lemon. That's bomo. So when you see that, don't panic. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Ya Allah, if anyone did sihr against us, turn it against them. That's it. Don't panic. Start calling your husband, making his life miserable. He's at work. Sayan, I found one egg in our house. La ilaha illallah. But it's true. Okay. وَسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. And they know nothing of his ilm, except with whatever he gives them. No one can claim the unseen. This is why I was talking about the bomo. No one knows the unseen except Allah. And Allah gives some of the knowledge to the prophets. Through Jibreel. For example, Rasulullah ﷺ used to say, a man is coming now inside the masjid from the people of paradise. How did he know that this man is going to paradise? Jibreel came and told him, "Oh Muhammad ﷺ, tell your companions, the man who is coming now to enter the masjid is from the people of paradise." When he told them that, the Sahaba didn't question the Prophet. They wanted to know what was this man doing to be among the people of paradise. So one of the youngsters said, "I would like to be your guest." He said, "Come." You know, in Islam, 3 days. If someone comes as your guest, he has the right to stay 3 days in your house. Makan, no shower, sleeping, everything. 3 days he has to go. Don't come for 3 months. Come in. 3 days, yallah. Huh. Why he wanted to go for 3 days, sisters, brothers? Just he wanted to see what this man does, so that he copies him, so he goes to paradise. This is permissible. If your intention to see what someone does of good, so that you do like him or her, mashallah, is permissible. It's called tahassus. Tajassus is haram. Tajassus. And look at the difference. Dot. Ta-ha-sus. This is permissible. Ta-ha. Put a dot, it becomes tajassus. This is spying. Usually when you spy, you want to hurt. But when you want to copy someone because he does something good, alhamdulillah, you don't want to hurt him, just you want to be like him or her. So after 3 days, he saw the man doing not much. Actually, the young Sahabi was doing more than this uncle. He fasted, he gives sadaqah. That man was just 5 times a day in masjid. And he sleeps early, but he gets up for subh. No qiyamul layl, nothing. So 3rd day he told him, "Uncle, actually I came because Rasulullah said you are from the people of Jannah. I wanted to see what you do special." He said, "My son, I do nothing more than what you saw me doing, except." He said, "What is that except?" He's in hurry. "What that except I want to know." He said, "When I'm out to sleep, I forgive everybody. I don't sleep with any grudge against anyone," which is difficult to do. You think you can forgive some people? You think there are some people, no, sorry, I cannot. Right? He could. So he had pure heart. So he said, "Wallahi, this is it." He said, "This is it." So people of Jannah, inshallah, are the people who also forgive and forget. There are many people you have to forgive them, sisters, because if you don't, they will end up in hell. And it could be a brother, could be a husband, could be a sister, could be a wife, could be a son who was rude to you. You want him to burn in hell? Let him. Then you forgive or Allah throws him in hell. What do you? Somebody took money from you. He's a thief. And you are now in akhirah. Khalas, you cannot get back your money. Many things. Okay, so Allah said, the knowledge that they get, the Anbiya, or anyone who may claim that he knows something, it's because Allah gave it to them. Like Khidr. Allah gave him some knowledge. that Musa couldn't know. He knew that there will be a king coming to take the ship. He knew the boy will be bad in the future to his father and mother. That's why he killed him. And he knew that if the stingy people find the treasure, they will take it. The story, we will see that story for those who may not know it. وَسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. And his kursi is wider, meaning bigger and larger than the heavens and the earth. And we just explained to you how big the heavens are. So the kursi of Allah is not where he sits on, where he puts his feet on. Allahu Akbar. Said, who said the Prophet ﷺ? So the arsh is bigger than the kursi, yes. And Allah says, Ar-Rahmanu ala al-arsh istawa. Ar-Rahman, he sits on his arsh, not on his chair. The chair is where he puts his feet on. How? We don't go there. It's haram to imagine Allah. Because alhamdulillah, even if we try to imagine, that's not who he is. Brothers and sisters, if he is bigger than the seven heavens, how can you imagine him? You know, to imagine something, you have to see it. And to see it, meaning it enters your mind. Like I imagine an iPhone. I know how the iPhone looks like. I know a Ferrari, how it looks like. You know what I mean? But you didn't see Allah. How can you imagine how he looks like? Okay. Then Allah said, وَلَا يَؤُودُهُ حِفْظُهُمَا. And Allah doesn't get tired with protecting the heavens and the earth. Sisters and brothers, right now, do you know how many creatures just on planet Earth? Allah said there are creatures in the heavens. And the heavens are bigger than the earth. Just in planet Earth, if I try to count just the sardine, fish, I can't. You go crazy. I give you anything if you count for me 1 kilo of sand. I bring 1 kilo of sand and I give it to you and I say, count the particles. I give them to all these ladies and give you 1 kilo. You start fighting among yourselves. Takbir. Because one says 33 billion point 33. The other one said, no, it was 34 point. Just 1 kilo of sand. Allahu Akbar. Yes. French. I don't like French. They cheated. I like you, but I don't like French. So next time, Algeria t-shirt. Huh? Hey, more nice than that. Serious. You didn't see Algerian t-shirt? Come to Algeria, I get you one. Takbir. You and your father. Father looks like he likes bikes. Harley Davidson. Do you ride bikes? Takbir. Where you go? Jalan, where? Saturday, Sunday, mashallah. May Allah protect you. May Allah protect all those who travel. Say Ameen. Allah doesn't get tired with looking and protecting everything that exists. If I give you 2 children, they will drive you crazy. 2 children to look after. Just 2. Okay, 1. Now you see, now you don't. They're playing that. Just 1. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows everything about his creation. Allahu Akbar. Sisters, think about it. 8 billion people now eating, drinking, going to work, sleeping, doing this, whatever. He manages that. Have you ever thought about it? If I give you just KFC to manage, it will drive you crazy. KFC, I put you manager. One is cheating, one wants to sleep, one is stealing, one is eating, frying and eating instead of feeding. One is working seriously, one, you know what I mean? Just 6-7 workers. Sometimes when I go KFC, I go KFC kids, okay? Sometimes. But not McDonald's. Serious, bad. Sometimes, so I see, I look, subhanAllah, 6-7 people, 10 workers, sometimes more, sometimes less. Wow, it needs a lot of, strength to manage them, because not easy, because demand, people are just coming and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all of our needs, He takes care of. Allahu Akbar. Think about it. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Allah said, I don't get tired of protecting the heavens and the earth, including the inhabitants that are there. وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ. This is why this surah is so great, because it has 4 names of Allah. 2 in the beginning and 2 at the end. Look at it. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. Here's 2 names. Beside Allah. Allah is his Ismul A'zam, the biggest name. Al-hayyul qayyum, the ever living, the one in charge. The one who is managing, the one who is running things. At the end, he says, وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ. And he is the most high, Al-Ali, Al-Azim, the greatest. These 4 names, if you make them in dua, you have actually used the 4 names of Allah in Ayatul Kursi. Then Allah will answer. Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum, Ya Aliyu Ya Azim. From now on, sisters and brothers, when you make dua, say, Ya Allah, Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum, Ya Aliyu Ya Azim. For sure Allah will grant you your dua, inshallah. May Allah bless you. May Allah make you patient. Finish, class. See? No need. Even if you want to stay, I don't want. I have to go. Tafseer. Sabar, insan, sabar. I learned from you, sabar. I admit, I came to Malaysia, I became more sabar than before. When I go to my country, they think, Sheikh, you are sabar now more than before. I said, yeah, I'm living with the most sabar people. Sabar. Algerians hot temper. Takbir. So now I'm more Malaysian. May Allah bless you. We miss you, man. Where are you? In class. In Friday. Your friends are coming. Okay. Any question? Ya Tuhan kami, reward this jama'ah, all of them, this family, Silatul Rahim. May Allah bless Brother Emery and his wife. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ease all your pains. If you have any problems, sisters and brothers, may Allah remove that problem away from you. If you have a loved one who is sick, may Allah give him shifa. If you have any loved one who is in trouble, may Allah take him out of trouble. Whether it's financial or anything, any trouble, Ya Allah. Bless our youth, protect them, Ya Allah, give us. Thank you for this dars, Ya Allah, where we knew at least the importance of Ayatul Kursi and how great you are, Ya Rabbil Alameen. Ya Allah, give good health to Tuan Haji, Hajjan, all the sisters and brothers here, inshallah. Those who have small kids, may Allah raise them as great mu'mins, obedient to Allah, to His Messenger, and to the parents. May Allah bless you with more ilmu, hidayah, and taqwa. Jazakumullah khair. Please make dua for my brother who is terminally ill, but Al-Hayyu Al-Qayyum can heal him. Doctors just said take him home. Halas. In cancer, spread it all over the body. But he doesn't know, but his daughter knows. So I don't know. I'm still thinking, should I go or not? May Allah give me shifa also in my back, very severe pain. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us hidayah, increase us in taqwa, and may He, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Al-Hayy Al-Qayyum, Al-Ali Al-Azim, make us all enter Jannah, inshallah, Jannatul Firdaus, without any transit in hell. آمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. السلام عليكم.